Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naeem Aslam, and welcome to our daily update on our YouTube channel. In today's segment, we'll be talking about gold and oil prices, which are likely to explode. So let's have a bit more deeper discussion on that. As always, the full disclaimer is right in front of you. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact us. Now, folks, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform and we will begin the conversation by looking at the gold's daily chart. So on the daily chart, we have three different moving averages. Firstly, it is your 50-day simple moving average in pink, and followed by that, we have our 100-day simple moving average in orange, and finally, we have our 200-day simple moving average. Now, on the daily time frame, when we look at the chart, we can clearly see that the price has been very much in a downward trend. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me draw that downward trend line on this time frame by joining these particular lows. So you could see that clearly that this particular trend has been to the downside. However, more recently, we have also started to see another trend which has started to emerge to the upside, and that is your upward trend. That happened when the price formed this double bottom, the first bottom being over here and the second bottom being over here. Now folks, this was clearly mentioned in our previous technical analysis video where we did discuss the possibility of gold prices moving to the upside from this particular price level and then being challenged by the 50-day simple moving average, which it did, and then when the price broke above the 50-day simple moving average, we did discuss that, okay, this is very positive and this is likely to push the prices towards our next resistance of 1801 to 1827, and we are going to be we're going to see the resistance coming near the 100-day simple moving average. So that is what pretty much has happened with respect to gold prices. Now, of course, now the big question is, are we going to continue to move to see this move to the upside? The answer of that is going to come from the 4-hour time frame, and that is right over here. If the price breaks below the 150-day simple moving average, and that will show us that we have more weakness creeping in, and that will also confirm that the price, which is really sort of trying to break above the 100-day simple moving average right over here, will have less chances of having that break, because the 4-hour time frame is going to give us an early indication that yes, the prices are weak, and then we are more likely to move to the downside. And if we do see a break to the downside, then the price is likely to come towards its 50-day simple moving 100-day simple moving average, which is trading at 1758. Looking at the price action, given the fact that we have formed a very much of a consolidation or a sideways pattern, it is likely that we may see a break to the downside towards the 50-day simple moving average. However, if the price doesn't do that, then we are very much likely to continue the journey towards the next resistance level. Now, one important clue of this price breaking below or above, moving above this 50-day simple moving average, is going to come from the 30-minute time frame, and that is if the price can stay above the 50-day simple moving average or not. Because if it can stay above the 50-day simple moving average, then that means that on the 4-hour time frame we are also likely to stay above the 50-day simple moving average, and that means that on the daily time frame we will break above the 100-day simple moving average. Now, let's shift gear and have a quick look at the crude prices. And as many of you know, that this week we are going to hear from OPEC in relation to its supply decision. So the big resistance level that we are really looking at is that 67.01 to 67.88. And in terms of our support zone, or the immediate support zone that we are really looking at, that is just over here where the 50 days 100 days simple moving average is trading in, just right over here. And currently the price is in battle with the 50-day simple moving average, as you can see over here. And if the price can continue to stay above the 50-day simple moving average, then we are likely to challenge the above the resistance, which is at 67.01 to 68.01. I'm just going to get rid of the small lines over here. So really right now it is all about the battle with the 50-day simple moving average, with our support being at 57 to 58 and our resistance being at 67 to 68. If the price breaks above the 50-day simple moving average, one can take that breakout trade, which is really happening now, and put your stop losses just below the lows of the previous day, and then let this move continue towards the next level of 67. However, if it fails and then breaks below the 50-day simple moving average, then you may want to put your stop loss above the highs of today, or above the highs of this particular candle, whichever is the highest one, and then target this particular support zone right over here. All right, that's all for today, folks, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.